Well, hello all. I want to welcome you to episode 14. This is dedicated to Ethan and Emma. They live with me here. They're my two youngest, 15, and Emma's going to be 14. What we're going to do today is we're going to do like kind of a wooded area with a lake at sundown. So I'm going to go ahead and get started, and let me tell you about the paint that I'm going to be using today. All right. So with my palette, I have, let's see, Hunter Green. I have Van Dyke Brown, Black, Cadmium Yellow, Cadmium Orange, White, and Burnt Sienna. So we're going to go ahead and see how this is going to shake out. So I've already prepared the canvas. It's actually a white canvas with black, a gesso, and then I let the gesso dry, and this is a liquid clear. So we're going to go ahead and get started. So what I want to do first is I want to do sort of a light source, because with the sun going down, we want to be able to create that it's kind of like a source in the sky, right? So I'm going to start right here. I'm going to use a different brush because I want a brush that's going to work for me. So let's try that one again. Oh, well, this one is wet, so we won't use that one. Let's try, I'm sorry, I'm going to try a different brush today. Let's just make sure, yeah, this one's dry. Yeah, so basically when you're, if you go ahead and put yellow, if you put yellow first, what it does is it actually turns, I don't know, yeah, so you can kind of see the light source. It's hard to see it on camera, you know, because I got the glare and the reflection, so I have to kind of look back to see what you guys are seeing. So I'm going to actually put more of it right here. Because you want the glow to be, I mean, you want the glow to be kind of all over, you know. You don't want it to be, we're going to actually put cadmium yellow because I want to create a barrier, so it's going to make it a little brighter. Burnt sienna is going to be up here in the corner. Yeah, so we're going to put some, as you can see, yeah, we're going to put some burnt sienna. Because burnt sienna, when the sky is, when it's kind of a sun, the sun's going down. Ooh, I think I got some white on there. That's okay. We can run with it. But that will truly be our light source. Well, actually, let's clean the brush off. We don't want to. Whenever you do that, you can always fix something. I actually got the I actually got the white paint in. Sorry, I knocked over my drink, which could have been crazy. So I'm going to yeah, I really didn't want. I'm just trying to see what it looks like. Yeah, it looks like I got a. So I'm going to actually put more orange back in here. It probably looks really vibrant right about now, right? You can always fix it. Whenever you want to do that and you just want to, fix it, you just keep blending it out. The more you blend, the more it'll fix itself. And then so with the yellow, as you can see, that's the brighter light source. So it's gonna be fine. It's gonna turn out to be fine. Yeah, as you can see, it looks like this whole. And this is burnt sienna, so this should darken the sky a little bit. But we're also going to have clouds. We want to carry this down a little farther. So a little bit more yellow. And you want to, because this is going to be the I don't have any color on this brush. I'm just trying to blend out some of this. I mean, there's going to be light. It actually, if I'm looking over here, it's not too bad. It's going to look pretty good. So we're just going to bring it down a little bit farther. And then let's see. It's kind of like offset, isn't it? I don't want it to be dead center, but I wanted to go ahead and so we want where the sun is going down, you want it to be brighter. So like in the center, you know, that's where it's a little. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're just going to take a little bit of, should we do white? I think we got to do white, don't we? There we go. So that's going to be the sun that's going down. We're going to kind of, I like this brush. So what we're gonna have is we're gonna have the lake be right about here, and we're gonna have some. We're gonna have like a horizon. We're gonna have a bank of trees, but we're also gonna have light. So I'm gonna get a fan brush. And I think I'm going to have some black. Is that brown? Yeah, it's brown. Let's get some black in here. I'm just going to take the corner of my fan brush. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I think you can see that. So we're going to just put some clouds in here, you know. Yeah, we're going to have some. The farther out, the farther back you can go like this. Yeah, and you can go like this. We just want, the smaller the clouds, the better. You know what I mean? So if you think about it, you want it to be, you don't want it to be like it's a, because you're going to make some reflections off of the clouds. All right. It's not a perfect science. And so because you really want to have so then if you can see the clouds and so with that, we kind of want a little bit of the yellow to show through. So we're just going to get a little bit of the, I don't know if you want to call it. Let's try one of these brushes. Yeah, you just want You want somewhat of a, sorry about that, guys, I don't mean to be blocking in, but you just want a little bit of slight reflection, like, I don't know if you can see that, you can tell. So we did a little bit of reflection. There we go. I don't know. I guess I like it, you know? Because, you know, you want to reflect a little bit of the rays. Yeah. So if you can see that, that's kind of what we're going for. I'm just trying to let this dry a little bit. There we go. So any type of, and we're gonna have water down here. So any type of reflection we're gonna do. First, I'm gonna go ahead and let me get my brushes clean. But yeah, I've been just, and hopefully everybody had a good holiday. Some good time off with the family. It's always nice when you could take a break from work and get to spend time with your family. Get to spend time with your family and, traveling. And traveling, especially during the holidays, is always tough because you don't really know how it's going to turn out, because you don't know if, you're going to make your flights or, because everybody has to travel around the same time because everybody has got that same time off. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and just put a little hint of, like, I don't know, yellowish. I just want a hint of it. I don't want it to be like outstanding, because then if you feel you got too much, you just blend it in. The goal is you don't want it to be like, you kind of blend it in a little bit, I guess obviously the closer to the sun. I don't know if you can see that or not. It just depends. We want the reflections to be there. I'm gonna smooth those out. But now we're actually going to pull down these reflections. And what I mean by that is, we're going to actually, since we have some, actually, so when you're doing reflections from the sky, you want to make sure that the reflections are equal, you know. So, and where you see there's yellow, you want it to be we're just going to go up because we want the sunlight, and we want this to be reflected because, you know, the sky, we had some burnt sienna, and here okay, so if you look at those reflections, I mean, they're basically reflecting the sky. We're gonna cover this up, and you want them to go straight down, and obviously it's gonna gather at the bottom, but we'll fix that. It's gonna go up. Now, we're gonna save some reflections, but we're gonna actually put some trees. So what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna try to take my decent sized fan brush, and I know I have a fan brush here. Let's try this one. So I have this cool all right. Okay. All right, I just want to make sure that I wanted to make them longer. I can come back. I'm going to put a little bit of black in there because I don't want it to be too. All right, I need I want skinnier trees, people. So let me. Here we go. Here's a bigger fan. I mean, it may not be a better fan brush, but here's a bigger fan brush. I'm going to mix some of these colors together. Because, I mean, hunter green. Yeah, see, that's what I'm looking for right there. Yep, what we're going to do is we're just making some trees, so we're on the lake. So the goal is hopefully you guys can see that. You can probably see the tree line. Picture you're fishing. Okay. Distant row of trees. So what we're going to do now that I kind of want to do a little bit of hue. I'm just looking to make sure, because I want some hue in there now. Oh yeah, come on, come on. Let's see. A little bit of hue. We want to, yeah. And then if you want to make them a little darker, you just go back over them, you know, with the darker color. Yeah. You don't want them like super dark, but you don't want them super light either. There we go. So, if you can see that, hopefully you can. We got our trees. So now we're going to make, we're going to make some land. So I'm going to use some black. And we're going to be like, we're going to come out here. So we're going to get some black in here. We're going to make kind of like a what I meant to do, and I don't know why I didn't do this, I meant to okay. All right. So that's fine. We're gonna cover that up with some. Actually, we're gonna reflect now. We're gonna reflect the. So yeah. Yep. So as you can see, we kind of want to reflect that in the water. So I'm going to take a palette knife and I'm just going to etch in some sorry. So whenever you have they're really dark like that, I mean, you can smooth it out too. You know, nobody wants. this, so I just want to go. We're going to cover that up. I can actually cover that up too, so. We're going to turn this little light into, kind of, actually you'll see what we're trying to do is we can actually turn these into you don't want it to be like so dark that it's, it's overwhelming. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to continue with the landmass. So with that being said, just keep an eye on the time because, don't want to keep you here all day, but that's what we're going to do is we're going to do another one, but when you do this one, you want to make sure this was not on the same plane. As you can see, we're actually, I think the light is probably glowing. There we go. So I'm going to block your way here in just a... Yeah, we want some... Yeah, so what we're going to do now is we can make some trees, like some bushes. Kind of want to make... Yep. What we're going to do is so with that being said, we're going to, I don't know if we need to highlight any of these. Let's see. Yeah, what we want to do is we want to reflect a little bit of we want to reflect a little bit of So as you can see, there's two different land masses, and I want to take a little bit of the black. Probably want some paint thinner. what I'm trying to do is make some distant trees. No, that's too thick. I need a thinner brush. Here we go. Let's see, is this going to work? Yeah, maybe. Let's see, does this work? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, because you want some reflection. I mean, you don't want to make it so that it's so dark and dastardly that. Yeah. Yeah. So the darker it gets, you can see here. I don't know if you can see that, but I don't know. What are you thinking? You liking the reflections right now? So we're gonna now put my other palette knife, which is right here. We'll put some little bit of yep, you just want some. Yeah. So once we do that, then you can just go here and go like. Yeah. If they seem too dark, they are. So from that, you just go like this. You just put some black over it. This one's seen better days. Yeah. Sometimes you can just take your finger and go like that. Yeah, but we'll fix that. So what I'm kind of doing, if you can see here, I don't know if you can make out of the, you know, We're going to do the same with this. So, I mean, we could put big trees. As you can see, this is kind of a reflection. And it'll dry. As it dries, I'm gonna try to. You can mask this, and I'm gonna cover this up here real quick because I want to. You just don't want it so dark. I don't know. As you can see that, I'm going to tinker with this a little bit more. But that's, for the most part, that is our lake. You'll see there's trees. I'll probably put a little bit more trees in there. But that's what I was shooting for. Again, it's quick. It's like if you were fishing and you were out on the lake and you just got done. That's what it looks like to me. But I'll tinkle with it a little bit more. I appreciate you joining me again. I will try to bring you more content each week. And if you have any questions, please like and subscribe and hit the notification button. So if you want to know when I'm doing it again, and I will post a picture of what it looks like. Again, I'm going to probably tinker with it a little bit more, but it is supposed to be at night, closer to sundown, and that's and that's our painting. All right, you have a great night, guys. Thanks.